I buy the DJI Pocket 3 now or wait for the Pocket 4? That's the most common question among people looking to buy a DJI Pocket camera right now, especially with the next version just around the corner. And let's be honest, the last thing you want is to buy a $600 camera that's about to be replaced. I've been following all the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 leaks for the past few weeks, and trust me, there's a lot of noise out there. So, on a bit of a mission to help you make the right choice, I've dug through everything from leaked photos and patents to insider posts, and even talked with people at the local DJI store, all to figure out what we can actually expect from the new Pocket 4 and help you decide if it's better to wait or buy the Pocket 3 now while prices are dropping. That said, let's dive in. Rumors suggest that DJI might actually go for 2 cameras this time instead of 1, kind of like what we've seen on smartphones. One would be the same 1-inch sensor we already know, the one that gives you that clean cinematic look and performs well in low light. And the second could be a higher resolution 50 megapixel sensor that lets you zoom in 2 or 3 times without losing detail. If that's true, the Pocket 4 would become way more flexible, perfect for travel or vlogging, since you could capture both close-ups and wide shots without moving or cropping later. It's basically the same idea we've seen in smartphones with multiple lenses, but this time in a fully stabilized gimbal camera that literally fits in your pocket. DJI already uses multi-lens setups on their drones like the Mavic 3 and Mavic 4 Pro, so it wouldn't be surprising to see the same idea come to the Pocket line. What do you think? Just comment dual lens if that's something you'd want to see on the next Pocket. Let's see how many of you would actually use it. Some early sketches also show a slightly longer body, which might mean better heat control or longer battery life. And about the colors, there are rumors that DJI could bring Hasselblad color science to the Pocket lineup just like they did with their drones. That would mean more natural, ready-to-post colors straight out of camera. There's even talk about 8K recording, which sounds insane for a camera this small, because clearly 4K wasn't enough to see every pore of my face in ultra detail. But realistically, that would probably come from the second sensor, not the main one, similar to how phones use their telephoto lens for extra detail. And what's really interesting is that this approach feels a lot like what we've just seen in the DJI Action 6 leaks, which I covered in my last video. If you haven't seen that one yet, check it out later. It'll give you a better idea of how DJI is thinking right now with sensors and image processing. It really looks like they're trying to bring both the Action and Pocket lines closer together, making them feel like part of the same ecosystem. Now, when is it coming? That's the big question. From what's been found so far, safety filings, internal code names, and a few insider posts, it looks like DJI is entering the final stages of testing. These kinds of documents usually show up a few months before a launch, which means we're close, but not that close. So yeah, probably not happening this fall, despite what some videos might say. If you were expecting it this past summer, that was probably too optimistic. But late 2025 looks realistic, maybe toward the end of the year if everything goes smoothly. The price should stay around $600 to $700 based on DJI's past releases and how they've priced the Pocket series so far. And if you've been thinking about getting the Pocket 3, now's actually a great time. It's currently on sale on Amazon, so you might find a really solid deal right now. I'll leave a few updated links in the description below. You know how it goes? When DJI gets close to launching a new model, retailers start clearing stock, and we've seen some really solid discounts pop up before new releases. So here's my honest take. At this point, the Pocket 4 looks real, and if even half of these leaks are true, we're looking at a serious upgrade. A dual camera, better color science, a lighter design. That's not a small step. That's DJI finally trying to make the Pocket series more than just a niche camera. But the real question is, should you wait for it? My advice is that if you need a camera now, the Pocket 3 is still one of the best compact options out there. It delivers excellent image quality, real gimbal stabilization, and it's a proven, reliable setup. Plus, with the current price drop, you can actually save quite a bit. But if you're not in a rush, it might be worth waiting a few more weeks to see how things play out. And if you're a subscriber of this channel, you'll see the Pocket 4 updates here the moment DJI drops the camera, so don't miss out. Either way, you're not making a bad choice. Both cameras offer great specs for their size. It really just comes down to your budget and when you actually need the camera. That said, DJI's next action camera, the Action 6, should be dropping soon, likely by the end of October. I've covered all the latest leaks and details in this video. Click here to watch it.